Now, why does this always happen? Encoding overloaded. Okay, I think it's okay. Gwim, I was waiting for ages. Where have you been? I was sleepy and some stuff came up. Somebody needed my help to, take care of some business. And, they wouldn't take no for an answer, so, you know. I didn't really have a choice. But, I'm free now. And I'm sticking to my promise of a game every day of October except the second. The day where I was tragically sick. Still feel bad about that, but that's okay. Today, we are playing The Park. This is a horror game about a park and stuff inside the park. I'm gonna be honest, all I know about this horror game is that it looks like the mascot might be a bad guy, and I think we're looking for our son. So let's get right into it. Let's see what this is about. It should be a short one. Parks are pretty scary. I love parks. Parks are awesome. The park is a narrative experience, best played in a dark room wearing headphones. Well, I am wearing headphones. It deals with subject matter that may be disturbing to some players. During the course of play, the park may manipulate graphics, audio, control settings, and your sanity. This is perfectly normal and should not be cause for any alarm or psychiatry? Okay, this is... starting to regret this. Settings, video settings. Let us see if we can get some VSync on. Yes, okay, that's all good. Settings, audio settings. Enable subtitles. Okay, there we go. If I disappear, it's not because I ran away, it's because I fell asleep. Right, Miwa, you definitely don't hate me and just want to get away. I get it. Ooh, I'm a woman.
Where's Mr. Bear?
I haven't seen
Up your ass to the left, pal. Oh. I'll stay awake. No, you don't gotta do that. It's okay. Oh my god!
Stay in the car. I'll go and ask information.
Why am I acting like I'm actually gonna investigate? Kid, you know we can buy you another toy, right? Look at him in there. Head empty. No thoughts. Kicking his little feet. I said we leave him. This doesn't seem too scary. This seems pretty chill. Okay. Atlantic Island Park. Bingo! You're a hottie. I'm a baddie. Atlantic Island Park. Well, it's closed, but I'm gonna have to ask for my stupid kid where his little teddy bear went. Where's the workers? No way, they already checked out. Okay, there they are. Hello? Information tickets. Oh? Am I okay? Am I having withdrawal?
Lorraine.
Seems I know this guy.
People lose things all the time.
Okay, this is all gonna be an allegory for how I lost my kid or something, right? That's crazy, that's crazy. Now I gotta go get my son. Oh my god. Let's go. Let's go. Idiot. Oh no. What's the one kid from Heavy Rain? Jason! Jason! Can I walk up a bit faster and catch him? Stop him from going?
A line drawn between the real world and the world of whimsy within. On this side, the apathy of our everyday lives. And on the other, anything we might dare to dream.
I don't think it's that serious, ma'am.
No wonder Callum ran back inside. I wouldn't want to leave either.
This is the longest escalator ever.
The park is now closed. Have a safe journey home.
You know, I'm seeing, this looks like it's violating some OSHA laws. Ooh, violating the laws of nature, I see. This park would get so many fines, dude. Oh, the escalator sped up, though. Oh, yay! Oh, no, this park seems not okay. What, you're still going up the stairs? Yeah, maybe? Yeah, what did happen here? Okay, where are we?
It's easy to get lost.
Entrance? This place doesn't look all that big. Tunnel of Tales, House of Horrors, ooh, might have to stop there. Sideshow Alley, Roller Coaster, Bumper Cars, Ferris Wheel, Octotron? Octotron. Can I get like a flashlight or something? It's not Peekaboo! I said it first, I said it first. You little shit, come here! Oh, he's getting a whooping of a lifetime. Okay, kid, can we not run into the House of Horrors though, please? Nuh-uh. Yeah, huh? Lies. High pump. Oh, thank God. No! She has such bad stamina! What? Carrie Killian is Satan's whore. Who the hell is Carrie Killian? Is that from the hit novel by Stephen King? Carrie? She's a smoker. I don't know if she's a smoker. She doesn't seem like it. Hot people don't smoke. Oh no.
Tung 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 sahur. Anomali mengerikan yang hanya keluar pada sahur. Konon kata.
Whoa. Examine plaque? Mascot's looking a little messed up. Okay. Chad the Chipmunk welcomes you to Atlantic Island Park. Chad can be seen in daily ice sculpting shows in the following locations. 11 a.m. Sideshow Alley. 1 p.m. The Octotron. 3 p.m. Park entrance. Chad the Chipmunk worst in class. Chad can't even seem to pass. Chad gets angry, likes to fight. Chad is between every night. Or beaten. Oh my. See, the dyslexia is kind of getting worse. Chad is beaten every night. Chad will have a dead-end job. Chad will die a useless slob. Poor Chad. No, nothing. A note? Purchase the land on Solomon Island for pittance. I might add, whatever old Archie Henderson did to the locals, just the mention of his name had people slamming doors and locking shutters from the moment I arrived on the island. My lawyers had arranged everything in advance, but the realtor still had to come and deliver the keys to me personally. He took it upon himself to offer me another warning. I don't know what you're planning to do with this land, Mr. Winter, but the soil here is bitter with a curse carried from the old country. Old man Henderson, he did terrible, dark things. The land remembers, sir. I dismissed him shortly afterwards, mostly amused by his pathetic attempts of warning me off. I have a great vision for this place, and the will to see that vision through to the very end. Atlantic Island Park. The name is perfect and I cannot imagine it being anything else. This is the start of something amazing. She wearing a leather jacket, she defo a smoker. Miwa, wearing a leather jacket, it does not make you a smoker. Callum! Callum!
Don't hide from me, Callum.
This way, Mommy.
Where even is he? I don't even see him. Hi, Miko. So, Pump, how was your day today? Uh-oh. Okay, I guess we're going through Tunnel of Tales first.
Callum, stay where you are.
Oh God.
Come on, Mommy.
Callum! You little shit. I'd leave my kid here, honestly, like, okay, this might sound horrible what I'm about to say. I would leave my kid here overnight, show him, you know, show him, hey, you want to mess around, you can find out, you can sleep in the cold. Hi everyone. Hi Miko, how you been? How's your day, Pump? Damn, Miwa's smoke now. Miwa's always been a smoker. She smokes. Thank you for the hydrate, Miko. It would appear I am a single mother. Respect. Aren't you supposed to go on these swan rides with someone else, dude? Where's my hubby, dude? Where's my Felix and my Bangchan? There's enough space for both of them. You know, I could go blah 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 blah. That's slander. What do you mean?
Paul Woodcutter, his wife and his 2 children.
Oh.
A boy named Hansel and a girl named Gretel.
Oh.
They were very poor and had very little to bite or sup.
Oh, okay. Did you say Bangchan? Where? Bangchan? Where?
What will become of us? The woodcutter asked his wife one night.
Maybe you can eat
I
the
tell you
bark?
what, husband, we will take the children into the thickest part of the forest tomorrow and abandon them there. No, my wife, I cannot do that, said
Women are heartless, man.
Then we will all four starve, you fool. Hansel and Gretel overheard their parents talking.
I want to lick his abs.
Began to weep. Do not fret, Gretel, Hansel said. He crept out of the hut and gathered white stones from the ground to fill his pockets.
White stones, you say? No!
The next morning, the woodcutter leads the children into the forest. Before they leave, bread and water.
A whole slice of bread, wow.
No more food that day. Clever Hansel leaves a trail of white stones behind them.
So they can find their way back.
When their father leaves them, the children wait a while. Then
Hi, Lurk, I'm tired. Will you have a good night, Miko?
House.
You're a good boy. No.
After receiving a thorough scolding from their parents for getting lost in the woods, the children are sent to bed without any supper. Hansel tried to sneak out and collect more white stones, but found that the door...
Oh, dude, Hansel got hard red.
Tomorrow I will take them into the woods myself, the wife told the woodcutter.
So are they implying that the parents know their way back, but the kids are just like stupid?
Mother gave them a slice of bread and led them deep into the forest once again.
Yes, Maddie Grim. What do you mean? No, you mean cringy e-boy Grim. Oh.
Hansel broke his bread into pieces and left a trail of breadcrumbs to lead them safely home. But hungry-eyed birds snatched up the breadcrumbs and his trail was destroyed.
Oh, dude, Hansel got fucking diffed by birds.
By their parents and unable to find the trail.
No, I meant what I said.
Children wandered in the forest for 3 days.
3 days? I would have just given up. I've already said this story. If I were to get lost in the woods, I'd probably just sit down and wait to die. I do not have that dog in me to fight, dude. I'm lazy. I'm delicate.
Children stumbled into a clearing with an exceedingly strange house. Its walls were made of gingerbread, and its windows were panes of clear sugar.
That house would be gone before anything could happen.
Ran forward and began to nibble on the walls. Nibble, nibble, little mouse. Who is nibbling?
Miwa found them. No!
Mouse.
Kids run, it's Miwa. She eats kids.
Woman emerged from the house, sniffing the air and peering around with cloudy eyes. Oh, you dear children, who brought you here? Just come in and stay with me. No harm will come to you.
You know, you can tell she's lying because, like, in this economy, no way.
For the old woman reminded them of their
Do you the real Hansel and Gretel story? No.
Come, children, don't be afraid. I have something for you. The old woman offered them 2 enormous lollipops. The children took them and began to eat.
You see, my Hansel and Gretel story would be a house of meat, dude. Like, you know, the roof is like sausages, and the walls are T-bone steak, and the windows can be like, I don't know.
Still licking their sweets.
You know, we can spice things up and do those pork rinds.
Once inside the house,
Oh, Jesus Christ.
the woman changed. She stuffed Hansel into a cage and put Gretel to work, sweeping and cleaning her hut.
Poor Gretel.
Your brother will make a good mouthful, the old witch told Gretel. Once he is fattened,
It's apparently really
I
disturbing.
shall feast upon him.
Is this not the original?
Time passed, and poor Hansel refused to eat, fearing the day that the witch would eat him. The witch, for her part, grew impatient. Today,
Is she gonna cook
I
Gretel
will cook
or
and
Hansel?
eat your brother, Gretel. Climb inside and light the
Oh,
oven.
don't listen, dude. Don't climb inside the oven.
Pretended not to understand.
No inglés, no inglés. Bruja, no inglés.
Where is the opening?
¿De dónde está el opening?
Fool! The old witch
Oh! The witch got fucked!
Seizing her courage, brave Gretel gave the witch a shove, and the old crone tumbled forward into the oven. Gretel slid a large iron bolt over the door to the oven. Gretel freed her brother Hansel, and together they lit a fire beneath the oven. And though she screamed,
She pulled an Uno reverse card on her, yeah.
by the oven until her screams had stilled, and the witch was cooked.
Finally, we can get some meat in our diet. Come on. I bet she tastes like aged Wagyu.
Because even
Oh my god!
survive on
Oh,
sweets,
oh.
they divided up the body of the old witch and ate her.
Loki, don't even judge him, man. I love aged Wagyu. How did I know? How did I know? Guys, am I a monster? Even the swan's judging me. It just gave me the bombastic side eye. Bombastic side eye. Mr. Bombastic, call me fantastic. I mean, that was a nice little story, I guess. Take a ride through the tunnel of tales. Okay, where's our kid? Was our kid even on the thing? I didn't see him.
Hansel and Gretel. I used to read it to Callum when the electricity was shut off.
Oh, we're poor.
Those poor children. The whole world against them. The forest, the birds, the old witch, even their own parents. I used to imagine that Callum and I were the kids in that story. Not mother and son, but brother and sister, hand in hand against the unkind world. We were always hungry, looking for our own house made of candy, looking for the sweetness that could take the pain away. Hunger
This is actually kind of sad.
desperate, terrible places where the tree branches reach like claws.
Yeah, I get that. And hunger for those goth dommy mommies lead me to places I wouldn't go with a gun. Yet I still go. I mean, this is a nice little park. I don't know if I would ever go here. It seems like, you know, you go for like an hour and it would be like, oh well, so everything there is to see.
Accident. This place.
Is this oil? Oh, a teddy bear. Despite the constant interruptions to work, Atlantic Island Park will be opening on time. The governor is booked to cut the ribbon, so the only real question is whether we will have any customers. I'm not truly worried. The customers will come out of simple curiosity. I deduced what was needed from the banned writings of Archie Henderson. It's astonishing to think that a resonance of positive emotions can be used to fuel such a process. Henderson himself chose to use negative, and that caused some of the taint that still lingers in this place. I will not make his mistakes. Very soon, I will know if this has all been for nothing. He used negativity? Can I get the teddy bear? It's my son's teddy bear, is it not? Can I get it? Well, that looks like murder.
Where are you?
Oh, dude, if that hit me on the head, I would be suing. Oh, it would be over, dude. I would be getting bank. Ah. Callum? So was I able to stop in, like, the haunted house? I kind of wish I did. You gotta share? Wait, I gotta share what? Wait, I'm blanking. I'm being stupid. What do I gotta share? Oh, the money I get from suing? No, Miwa, that's my money. My back pain, dude. No way, dude. The Octotron, dude.
This old thing used to make the blood run to my head. And make me dizzy.
Dude, okay, listen. I cannot ride these things because anything that makes me dizzy actually makes my whole body, like, feel sick. Wait.
Those poor kids.
Eyewitness report, Atlantic Island Park incident. Officer on duty, Sheriff F. Bannerman. Witness name, Creed Norma. Statement. We were waiting our turn on the ride. Frank, me, and the boys. This fellow in the chipmunk suit is making an ice carving while people took photographs. Lawrence wanted to go over to him, but I've already been a bit wary of those suits. They give me the creeps. It's silly, I know. Anyway, the chipmunk man, he was carving and picking away at the ice, and at first we thought he was making some animal, like a tiger or lion, but as more and more ice fell away, when you first looked, it was like a human face, smiling out of that block of ice, but the more you looked at it, the more you saw that there was something not quite right about the proportions, something unnatural that made your heart begin to beat just a little faster, like you were praying that thing in the ice was a hunter. But then these teenagers walked up and one of them made a face at the carving and said something rude to the guy in the chipmunk suit, and then, well, he went berserk. For a few moments it was chaos. Everyone was running away from the guy who had one of the teenagers on the ground, and he was stabbing with the ice pick, and blood was spraying, and people were screaming, and Frank and I had the kids, and we were dragging them away as fast as we could. And the last thing I saw before Frank dragged me away was that the eyeball of one of those poor kids had landed on the ice sculpture, making the horrible creature look more or less alive. You know, this is why I don't trust people. I hate public places because people low-key would do this shit. That does not sound unreasonable to happen. I could see some crazy nutjob stuff happening. Oh, there's Callum. Oh.
Callum!
Ooh, what is this?
Where did you go?
A Polaroid?
Oh, I remember this.
Me and Callum. Ooh! You know, everyone has bad photos. You know, bad photo day. I do not look happy to be there. Can I maybe get on and ride it? Okay, like, listen, Callum can wait, dude. I've been waiting to ride this for so long, dude. The line was like 5 hours and I can get it all to myself. I'm gonna put it on max speed and just go woo 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 woo.
Where did you go?
Huh.
Mommy needs to see you, Callum. Callum?
Definitely that way. Is the speed not decreasing anymore? A little bit more. Saving? Can I go? I want to get on the ride. Can I please? Really? I just sold it for nothing. Fine, I guess we'll go look after a stupid kid.
Mommy, Callum. Treachery hides in thoughts. Treachery that lashes like a whip and scars our insides. The first time I saw Callum, my thoughts betrayed me. I looked down at this wrinkled, red, bawling thing and I thought, is that it? We build our world from expectations, and the world that I had built for Callum was no different. He was so real, so there, and so far from my expectations. And they shattered, and as they fell in pieces, that one treacherous thought became a new foundation. All of the love that we shared, all of the warmth and goodness that followed, built on a single, traitorous thought.
So maybe she thought that he would be more? Okay. I thought working in the park for a summer would be a lot of fun. But the end of the season here really drags. There aren't many tourists around, and so most of the staff spend their days standing around gossiping, and most of that gossip is about Chad. I mean, Steve? See? Even I am starting to call him Chad, and I went to school with the guy. It's all that goddamned suit. In the beginning it was a laugh. Steve the local lush as Chad the chipmunk, child-friendly mascot at Atlantic Island Park. Lock up your daughters and all of that. But the more he wears that suit, the weirder Steve is getting. At first it was little things, like refusing to change out of the suit at work and taking it home with him every day. But then I saw him at Susie's Diner, still wearing it, and it wasn't even a work day. Some of the staff complained discreetly to the park management about the smell, and I saw him walking and talking with Mr. Winter, the owner, one day. But nothing seems to have changed. The suit still smells like a carcass whenever Steve walks by, and apparently Steve has picked up some new skills since the last time I saw him puking up in a gutter outside Psycoil Station, because he sure as hell can carve a mean ice sculpture. Those shapes he makes in the ice, though, they give me the creeps. Steve came by the booth today, lucky me, and he just hung around for a while. I couldn't really tell because of the suit, but it seemed like he was just staring at me, sizing me up, eye-fucking me, whatever he was doing. I'll be right back, Monsieur. Okay, we will. I asked him what he wanted, and he just stood there, not saying anything. Eventually, I called my supervisor, and when he came by, Chad, Steve wandered off. My supervisor told me to put everything in writing, so here it is. Also, I quit. I don't want to see that chipmunk suit ever again. Laura Henman. Oh. Laura? My delusions are getting stronger. Okay, maybe let's walk a little bit faster.
Callum! Mother duck said quack, 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 quack.
Callum, what are you doing, dude? Seriously though, dude, this Callum kid seems like actually horrible. Like, I don't want to be a bad person. If I were to have a kid and he were to not listen, you know, if he were to run off and do his own thing, okay. That probably means I didn't do a great job parenting. Oh.
I guess it floats someone's boat.
Yeah, it floats my boat, woman. Let's go.
Mommy needs to see you, Callum.
Ooh, examine device. What? Pinky! Learn about shock therapy.
Where are you?
Follow the trail. Oh yeah, yeah.
Hello? Callum. Tell Mommy where you
I assume this is gonna kind of be a game where at the end there's a reveal and then we gotta piece it together from there, maybe?
Stop, Callum!
Callum. Oh, yeah, back to what I was saying, but if I were to have a kid like that, I feel like it'd be my own fault. I would hope to raise a kid that, you know, wouldn't run off and do this, but I'm starting to doubt if our kid's alive. Maybe it's just a delusion. Another accident report? Oh, Jesus. Okay. Accident report. Employees' names. Francis Dufresne. Dufresne? Time and date of the incident. 25th of October, 1976. Good question. What year does this game take place? Job titles and departments. Laborers working on the crane. Supervisor / lead person Richard Stapleton. Witnesses Lawrence Creed, Michael Edgeworth. Lawrence Creed. We saw that name before. Brief description of the accident or incident. During the transport of bumper cars into the arena, one of the straps attaching the load to the truck came untied, causing a cascade of bumper cars onto Francis, who was standing directing the driver. Francis was crushed by the weight of the cars. Describe any injuries caused. Francis was killed. Did the injured employees see a doctor? Yes, no. If yes, did you file an employer's portion of a workers' compensation form? Yes, no. Supervisor's comments. Dexter, the truck driver, claims to have seen someone on the back of the load undoing the straps. Nobody else reported seeing that. The sheriff has requested that Dexter provide them with urine samples to see if he was on drugs. What could have been done to prevent this accident/incident? Double checking of the straps after transit should be mandatory, and drug screenings for all drivers. Have the unsafe conditions been corrected? Yes, no. Employer or supervisor's signature, illegible signature, date 25th of October 1976. Additional comments/notes. The local laborers are very superstitious, and this hasn't helped. Some of them are refusing to return to work until we have someone from the local church walk the park and exorcise the spirits. Weird. I mean, I get it, but like, come on, dude. Gotta make that bread. Oh. Hello? Get in the car, get in the car, get in the car! Oh, I kinda wanted to play bumper cars with them.
Stay where you are.
A baby?
Stay where you are.
Hello?
Where are you? Callum?
Oh, is it Callum crying?
Don't be afraid.
It's a matter of public
public record that I am a failure as a mother. Once, when Callum was very small, I left him asleep in the car while I ran an errand. Don't even remember what it was. When I came back, the sheriff was standing next to the car, watching my boy through the window. I didn't like what I saw in his eyes. Judgment. He wrote me the ticket without saying a word. Just the scratch of his pen on the notepad. When he gave it to me, our eyes met. I know what you're going through. My daughter, Helen, she just gets some help.
Okay, I'm definitely a drug addict.
Help was a bolt of lightning. Help was 1,000 volts surging through my veins. Help is agony. I'd rather die. I wanted to scream. I'd rather you pulled your gun and shot me. But instead my mouth said, yes, Sheriff.
Continually delayed by the incompetence of the builders. The problem is that they are locals, and so they believe a lot of the rumors going about what about what Old Man Henderson used to do here. They grew up on those tales. Every time a bolt comes loose or a wrench goes missing, those fools are crossing themselves again against the black magic. Of course, that is why I chose this site over all other potentials. Solomon Island is a nexus for dark energies, and the thought of all that power just dissipating beneath the earth here, it makes my skin crawl. I called in a few favors back in Brooklyn and got someone at the local academy to see if they had any interesting books about local history. Turns out they do, and it turns out that Old Man Henderson has some pretty strong connections to the Brooklyn crowd. Perhaps something he wrote will help me find the piece of the plans that I am missing. What was this guy trying to do, Mr. Winter? I want to get on the Ferris wheel. The lines aren't all that long, man. I'm telling you, I think we'll be okay to get on.
So they are going to close this place down.
Ooh, okay. State Bureau of Fair Rides Inspection, Department of Agriculture and Customer Services, State Inspection Report, Inspection Date, September 22nd, 1980, Inspection Result, Unsafe, Close the park. Inspectors Connects. After touring the park, riding the rides, and viewing the startling number of incidents suffered here in the park, it is this inspector's opinion that Atlantic Island Park should be shut down until Nathaniel Winter complies with all safety regulations. While I understand that there is a sensitive political relationship between Mr. Winter and the senator, I nevertheless suggest that such political considerations be set aside in condemning Atlantic Island Park. The rides at first glance appear well constructed and maintained. Okay, maybe this writing is just really weird. Appear well constructed and maintained, but the sheer number of incidents in the park during the last few years and during construction lead me to believe that there is something wrong at the base level of construction, and we should close the park and fully investigate these flaws. To wit, here is a partial list of the fatalities in the park since opening only 2 years ago. Family of 3 killed when a roller coaster cart derailed. 14 separate incidents of broken bones and crushed ribs while riding the Octotron. 3 suicides from the top of the Ferris wheel. A child seriously injured on the escalator. Over a dozen children reported missing in the House of Horrors since its construction. 1 report of drowning in the Tunnel of Tales. The sheer volume of incidents means that it is me. Yeah, the sheer volume of incidents means that it is me strongest recommendation that Atlantic Island Park be closed immediately. Signed, David Wolseth. Maybe he's like foreign? The sheer amount of volume of incidents means that it is me strongest I don't fucking know. Oh, that's a terrible, terrible accent. I don't even know what it was. Okay, let's slow this ride. Decrease speed. Decrease, 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 decrease. Think I can go on? Oh, yes, sir. This will be fun. Let's get a good overview of the park, you know. Let's see what we're working with here. Oh, shoot. Okay, sorry. Let me check one thing really quick. Okay. We are good.
People come into your life for a reason. Dad used to say that before Mom ran off. After that, he mostly just drank. Things were different for Don and I. When we met, I was sweeping the floor at Susie's diner. He came in with some workers, but he didn't try to flirt or cop a feel like the others. He just ordered a coffee and sat there, watching me. When my shift was over, he offered to walk me home. I don't know how to describe that walk. We talked and laughed and eventually kissed. It felt like love. It felt like a fairy tale.
We slowing down?
I can't tell you if Callum was made that night or one of the ones that followed.
Oh, damn, lady.
I think it has to be that night. That one perfect night. Don and I moved in together, but then, well, he died. According to the supervisor, his safety harness failed when he was working on the top of the Ferris wheel. Don was there one moment, and then gone.
He died here?
Sometimes people leave your life for no reason. I was 3 months pregnant with Callum. Fairy tale fucking over.
Damn, dude. How is she not, like, rich, though? If your fucking family died while working on a place, you should be able to, like, you know, probably file for pretty good compensation. Like, I get that's not what it's all about, but, you know. What the hell? Who the hell was that? That's where my husband died, or I guess my boyfriend? Yeah, my boyfriend died.
Callum, where did you go?
Callum?
Where are you, Callum?
Okay, I mean, we skipped the Octotron. We couldn't get into it. Bumper cars, we have the roller coaster, sideshow alley, and the House of Horrors still.
Mommy is coming.
Let's go.
Callum, where did you go?
Callum!
Mommy is coming, Callum.
I gotta keep spamming this button because it lets me see where the lure is.
Tell Mommy where you are. Callum? Callum!
Oh, what the heck? Oh, Jesus. Okay, we're gonna have to take the roller coaster.
Callum!
No, but we've gotten jump scared once, kind of.
Tell Mommy where you are.
There was this really, really weird looking guy controlling the Ferris wheel and we just went on it.
of people idolize their children. You hear them talking about their kids and just the way they talk, their fucking voices make me want to vomit. My angel likes to read, and little Johnny is so good on the piano. Fuck those people! You give up 9 months of your life carrying them, you traumatize yourself giving birth to them, and then you spend the rest of your life as their slave. Wiping asses, mopping up piss, feeding them. Little life-sucking monsters who take and take and take until... we all go insane. Any parent who pretends otherwise is just dishonest. That's called choice supportive bias. I am honest. Callum really grinds my gears, and he owes me everything. Everything. It'd serve the little fuck right if I just abandoned him.
Okay. Well, I guess it's time we catch up on some of the lore. So we know that this place was built because some guy did something here on this island a really long time ago that, made all the locals, like, absolutely terrified. Like, people, if they hear his name, they'd shut their windows and close their doors. They're terrified of what happened here. And, some guy who has connections to a politician bought this place because he wants a place that is, like, he said filled with, like, dark energy? Which is very strange. And, well, we know that since, like, this place was built, one of the guys in the mascot suit went crazy and stabbed a bunch of kids.
Never got around to do it before.
He stabbed a bunch of kids. Hi, Mayflower. How you doing? I hope you're feeling better. But yeah, we know that they stabbed a bunch of kids, and then there have been multiple deaths. Multiple kids went missing in the House of Horrors. One person died on this, and our husband fell from the top of the Ferris wheel and died here 3 months after we got together and, like, made Callum. So, I mean, I kind of get why she's upset. She had to be a single mother, and, like, she said her fairy tale was over. He was just taken from her, you know, in one moment. But I don't know if that's a good way to treat a kid, you know? Let's get in. Take a roller coaster ride. I'm still mad about getting sick. It's from the reception food, but I feel okay now. Yeah, oh my god, food poisoning is the worst. Okay, let's see.
Need to talk about Callum.
What?
What do you mean?
Oh.
What have you done to him?
That's insulting. You and your boy are everything that this place
This is the monster behind us.
The antithesis of what we stand for.
Where is Callum?
The poor child. He tried so hard to do what he was taught. He even left you a
Look at
trail
his
of
hands.
breadcrumbs. But the park is just so hungry.
Tell me where my son is.
The witch has him now. Has both of you. No happy ending here, I'm afraid.
Just leave me alone.
Fool. You always were.
Whee! Whoa. Whee! Oh, jeez. Oh. Oh my god. I mean, it's pretty cool. Oh. Whee! Oh, I think, what did that say? Oh my god. I can taste. Oh. Oh. Oh god. Callum, are you okay? Bro. Oh my god. Oh, but, okay, I guess I forgot to mention that part. I forgot to mention that part. We do know... Oh, read page. We do know that I probably was a drug addict who ended up going to, like, rehab, and they just shocked me. They did the shock therapy stuff, and they were like electrocuting me. It works. The calculations and adjustments worked. The transport and storage mechanisms seemed to be flawless. What a wonderful day. If only these people knew what they were fueling. And so what if a few people leave the park at the end of the day feeling dour? So what if children are more sacred than excited on the roller coaster? Oh my god. So what if the children are more scared than excited on the roller coaster? This could be the doorway to immortality, and such doorways open only to those who have the will to find the key.
I can help you, Callum.
Where's Callum? The chicken was on the verge of going bad and based sour. They had a gross, sour, and sweet gravy. The salad was dirty, the rice was undercooked, and the carrots were overcooked and sugared. That sounds absolutely terrible. Sorry to hear that.
Callum?
Okay, okay.
Callum!
And they put apples in the stuffing for the chicken. You know, Miwa,
Which awaits.
you know what Miwa likes? She likes, what is it, applesauce and pork, right? That makes me want to cry. Oh wait, okay, let's go here. Applesauce and pork, Don't worry, Callum, it's gonna be okay. What the heck? How do I get out? This is how you usually get in, but where do I go? I don't like applesauce. I love applesauce. I'm not really sure where they want us to go, unless it's, no. What? I'll cook it for us when I visit next. Sounds good, Miwa. Sounds good. Let's see. I can't get over to the other side. What the hell? Tasty Grim, how are you doing? I'm doing good. How are you doing, Chris? This game is very strange. Applesauce in the UK is different to the US. Is it?
I'm not playing anymore, Callum.
I still don't know where exactly, like, we're supposed to go. What the hell? It's not a dessert. I prefer fresh apples, to be honest. I don't like apple pie. Okay, ban them for 10 months. Where the hell do I go?
Come back.
I'm very confused. There's no other way I can go.
This isn't a game, Callum.
Yeah, for how much I seem to have hated my son 10 minutes ago, I don't know why I'm getting so distraught. I seem like a terrible mother anyway. Ban. It's the texture, can't get past it. Texture is good. Is that not the breadcrumbs right there? But I can't get through. What the hell? Okay, I might have to search this up. I'm very confused. Okay, it seems like this is a glitch. Okay. I guess let's try to reload it. That's very strange. It's just a glitch. Okay, let's try this again. Continue game. Okay. It's the soft fruit chunks and jam like filling combo that my brain doesn't like. It has to be one or the other, otherwise I can't do. I actually really like that about like apple pie and stuff. I like that, you know, there's the big chunks of apple and you get that apple flavor, then you have the nice and like, you know, usually warm kind of flavor. It's really good. Okay.
The witch awaits.
Okay. Okay, what the heck? That was very silly. That was very silly.
I'm not playing anymore, Cal.
Okay, do we think the witch is gonna be like in the House of Horrors? Horror.
Callum, where are you?
Okay, wait, what if we go up this way? I'm still kind of sad we didn't get to ride the Octotron. It looked kind of cool. Oh, okay, it's broken. Oh, I wanted to ride the Octotron. Miwa, we gotta go to an amusement park next time you come here. It'll be okay. Not next time. The only good amusement park near us is closed next time you're coming here. But if you ever come here again, I know one that's really fun, and we can go and we can make it a YouTube video. Definitely, she's waiting to eat their toes. No, Miwa, if you were the witch, you'd be wanting to eat the little kids' toes because you're weird. Okay, what is this place? Newspaper.
The whole town was shocked by that one. Never found out who did it.
Cotton candy corpse leaves sour taste in parkgoers' mouths by Howl Laurel. Yesterday evening, visitors to Atlantic Island Park were shocked and horrified by the discovery of a dismembered corpse behind the cotton candy stand. According to local authorities, the corpse has yet to be identified. However, they have confirmed that the remains appear to be those of a child. The corpse was discovered by a group of teenagers from Innsmouth Academy who noticed a pair of ravens tugging at something just out of sight behind the shack. Nathaniel Winter, the owner of Atlantic Island Park, has released the following statement. It is a true tragedy when something this... Okay, by the way, it seems like a lot of the stuff in this game is written quite poorly. The time after will definitely go, no, I'm not a giver, I'm a taker. Whoa. Whoa. It is a true tragedy when something list this occurs, especially in a place that was designed to bring forth happiness and joy. The staff of Atlantic Island Park offer their condolences to the family and friends of the victim and will cooperate fully with authorities to help bring this case to rest. And the Solomon Chronicle will provide daily updates on the story going forward. The flavor is fine, just the texture is something. It is just a symptom I have for foods. If something like bitter melon. If I have something like bitter melon, my jaw locks up so I can't chew because of the high iron content. Miwa, don't you get something weird like that too? Isn't it like something where if you eat it, it like tastes really weird or it like makes your jaw feel funny? Let's just explore really quick. This isn't a game, Callum. I hate your guts, but this isn't a game, Callum. Ah, Callum, woohoo! This mom's pissing me off. She's a horrible mother. Horrible, and I'm not even a bad person saying that. She's quite awful.
Come back!
I don't want to miss something, but... Wait, is this the way I came in from? Oh my god. Yeah, I was given meds for cluster headaches, but I couldn't take them because they locked my jaw. Just a little bit of locked jaw when you go get it. Who is you?
Poor bastard. Who did this to him?
Are they gonna be right behind me? Is the monster gonna be like right behind me? Oh, this isn't a game, Callum. Was it the clown? He was right behind me. Again, mean this in the nicest way. How utterly cliche.
I can help you, Callum.
Callum? Still locked. Interesting. Maybe I'm supposed to find a key somewhere? Hidden? Callum. Where to go? Where to go? This is just the wall. I guess let's explore the outside. My jaw also locks if I have something too sour. That's so strange to me. I was just telling Miwa, like, I think today or yesterday, I've never had anything, like, you know, I've never had anesthesia, I've never had, like, drugs to numb me to get surgery or anything. I've never really had any, like, super medical stuff done. So, like, just hearing something like, oh yeah, if I eat this, it locks my jaw, it's like, that's so strange to me. Well, we found that, but anything else? Oh, this. Take pills. Okay, what kind of druggie do we think I am?
Mine.
I mean that in a nice way. I did not mean it to sound like rude. Okay, take the pills. You a superhuman. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, am I overdosing? Your mother? Say no to graffiti. Some kids laugh and some kids cry, but most children simply die. 1980s. Wait. What does that say? I can't really see it. Is a fat pig, but his daughter is hot. Fuck gravity? Whoa, dude, I'm going on a trip. Okay. What is this? Boom! Oh! Dude, I think there's a problem with your park.
Don't touch me.
Yeah. What is this? Future Times by Laurel and Howdy. Belly button is the signature of your personal creator. I believe her name was Mama. Every 17th child is a magnet for sinfulness, made omnipotent by broken fires in the coastal strain. We don't believe that the earth belongs to battered goats and shamrock afterbirth. Only the truly naked wrens of righteous indignation are severed by war-crossed cleavages in trust. Exercise arrhythmia. Beaumont will come to the island bearing the talisman, and he will shatter the seals that bind the orthodoxy of corruption. Only then will priests shut, sluts revealed housewives. Pontificate and delay messiahs make axles for the rescue of Tango and Cash. Sweet the temptress who grips the shaft, twists the shaft. I will hope the temptress twists my shaft. Absconding the third age fire and the fourth age darkness, while gods lie writhing on shattered face of the earth. Gaia has sweetness and grace, but her days are numbered, and heavy fists hives break before frozen wills and calligraphic actresses in pencil and paper pornography. The all-seeing eye will provide decades-long updates on this story going forward. Well, you superhuman, by the way, I find it funny that you could do so play while shit talking to MCD. Wait, oh my god. I do not know why I cannot talk today. By the way, I find it funny that you sound so polite while shit-talking to MC. Like, it comes across like, Madam, I'm sorry, but you simply suck. Madam, I'm sorry, but it comes across that you simply suck. Still here, but trying to eat. Yeah, Miwa, you get some eep. I know you need it. The guy's gone. No, I mean, she's just horrible, saying, like, all the children do is suck away your... Oh, no, this is dark subject matter. No. Is this TOS? But no, so yeah, the mom just kind of sucks, man. The like, oh, kids, all they do is suck away your life and do this, and I hate them, and he owes me everything. Lady, you didn't have to have a kid. You had unprotected sex with a guy you barely knew. He passed away. You could have given him up for adoption. Now that's a terrible thing, and I understand why she may not have wanted to do that. But you have choices. You do.
Millions of people die every year in car crashes, and the park has little cars designed specifically to simulate that action.
It is true. That's true. I'm gonna keep listening, but I'll eventually drift off. Well, good night, Miwa.
Walk away with 15 cents worth of mass-produced Chinese teddy bears, while a grinning carny pockets your hard-earned $5. What secrets lie beneath the sullen waters of the lake? The tears of jilted lovers, the soiled condoms of illicit affairs, the clotted blood of the lonely suicide.
Seek fluid intake.
Thank you for the hydrate, Miwa. Have a great stream, Grim. I think we're almost done with it.
Grin and warty nose. I hate that sparkle in her weathered, watchful eyes. I think Callum is waiting for me. Inside.
The House of Horrors. Okay, let's see what's waiting for us in here. The park. This is the first loading screen we've had. Ooh, creepy, and also I do not like that this flashlight is aimed like really high up for some reason. Madame, an orphanage. Give the child to your mom or something. No, her mom walked out on her while she was young and her dad started drinking. So she doesn't have a very good family situation, and we do know that like she slept with a guy she met on the first night that she met him, and she was like, I hope that's the day I got pregnant because it's like a fairy tale. But then she's saying, you know, after the guy dies and stuff, she's saying like, oh, I hate the kid, I hate him, he sucks my life away. Whoa. He sucks my life away and this and that. It all just seems very selfish. That is a crazy looking thing. Dude skips leg day. How do they do that effect? That's so cool.
Show yourself.
Notes?
I'm a horrible mother. Where is he?
Yes, you are a horrible mother. Behind me? I wonder what kind of drugs we were doing, you know? Oh my god. The monsters in this thing are not all that scary. They kind of look like Nazis. I guess that would be kind of scary. Oh wait. I'm being dumb. I was gonna be like, oh, it turned around to look at me. It's just the other side of the thing. And we know that I left my kid at one point. I had left my kid in the car because I was on drugs. So I am a very, like, bad mother. Very, very bad. Let's not do that, please. She sounds like she has a self-serving personality. She seems to have some sort of schizophrenia or something like that. That's what I'm thinking, but I'm thinking it could also be delusions from the drugs she's taking. It seems like maybe the symptoms we've been having the entire time, where, you know, like, our head has been, like, going crazy and we've been, like, aching and stuff. It could be withdrawals. But I also wouldn't be surprised if she has, like, some kind of, like, PTSD or something from when she was in shock therapy. Because she seems, you know, to not have a good memory of that.
Where is he?
There was nothing here. I can't even read the notes. So definitely something. Maybe a mental illness plus drug abuse? Spooky. I can see you. Ah! You know, we have this thing near where I live. I will not say it, because I know if I say it, that will absolutely, dox where I live, but basically there's a cornfield, and people, they just have a bunch of people dress up in scary outfits and chase you around the cornfield. It's supposed to be, like, really fun, but I've never gone. Read page. Incidents, and I cannot dismiss them as random chance. The park works, but something is interfering with its intended function, as it's as though the very air in this place is corrupting the power even as I collect it. Still don't get with this whole subplot about, like, oh, I'm gonna use the evil to become immortal. A few casualties here and there are acceptable. When employees go on stabbing rampages, it draws attention. I'd rather not have the boys in blue, either kind, investigating this place too closely. It's a shame about Steve. I rather liked him. It might be mild personality disorder coupled with PTSD from treatment and withdrawal, or bad medication side effects. That's what I'm thinking. Can you leave me alone? I'm trying to just absolutely adore my face. Oh. That's what it's seeming like, though. A mental illness plus bad life situation plus drug abuse plus, like, you know, PTSD or whatever from all this stuff. Always something I found so fascinating is all like the mental disorders and stuff you could have. A zombie? It's why I think, because I'm definitely gonna declare that I wish to switch my major to nursing. I think I'd probably like to do some kind of psychiatric nursing or psychology like nursing. What are you? You know, I've known many people with mental illnesses and I see how it affects them. It's crazy. But I also find it so fascinating, you know, that your brain could do something so crazy that it alters your reality. I don't want to go on a whole tangent, but like one thing I've always been interested in, especially about people, is the question of how much does our own mind shape our reality? If I were to be put in someone else's body and them in mine, would our worlds be fundamentally the same or fundamentally different, you know? Someone who sees the world very good, you know, someone who has a very positive outlook on the world and someone who has a very negative outlook on the world. You can understand, yes, there are positives, there are negatives. I can see both. But if you were in someone who only saw the positives and only saw the negatives, would your world be fundamentally completely different compared to the other? You know what I mean? It's like hard to think about and hard to explain, but I also find it so fascinating. A circus burns to the ground on opening night, killing dozens. The owner is put to death by an enraged mob of townsfolk, just as he shouts out a curse. Now Raven, a dark-souled wanderer, comes to the ruins at dusk in search of his missing mother. Let the show begin. Nightmare Circus. If someone gets in my body, it's because I ate them. Of course, Chris. You're evil! Evil.
Sent me home with a handful of breadcrumbs. Home, bittersweet home. I barely recognized it.
Dunwich?
There had been color and light, there were shadows and regrets. Where there had been warmth, there was a bone-deep coldness that never went away. I tried my hardest to keep the ghosts at bay. Don, watching from the dusty corners while I tried to teach his son to read. My father, coldly assessing me and finding me lacking. I devoted myself to Callum, did the things that they told me. It will get better, they said. Every day will be a little better than the last. I'm in the woods now, lost and afraid. Things never got any better.
The Dunwich Power Company. So that's obviously a a Lovecraft reference, but it seems, yeah, we were not doing good. We were struggling quite bad. A shocking true story, Hunger. The story of the Donners. On April 16th, 1846, a group of covered wagons began the 2,500-mile journey to California. Just 8 months later, they found themselves stranded in the Sierra Nevada mountains with very little to bite or sup. It has become one of the greatest tragedies of westward migration that the world had ever seen. Now, our panel of Donner experts have uncovered compelling evidence that the families were forced to resort to cannibalism in order to survive that terrible winter. In this never-before-seen expose, read about how the Donner children were forced to eat their brothers and sisters in order to survive. All here in the pages of this shocking true story. Sounds like she never had a real support circle when raising her child. Well, yeah, I get it. It seems like this is a small town. She had a bad family life, so she doesn't have any family. The husband died. I don't know how many friends she would have, especially trying to, like, raise a kid alone. But honestly, I see a lot of stuff about, like, eating, you know? Hansel and Gretel almost getting eaten, then eating the witch. I love you from Callum.
Alone?
And then, you know, this cannibalism story. The Wilting. Susan Anscombe. The Wilting. A solar flare has struck the Earth. Millions of people are uprooted from their homes. A young meteorologist searches desperately for a way to stop global overheating, and an exotic dancer named Chance O'Hara is the key to saving the world. Again. Right. And that too, if you take into account that she was at least part of the way through, like, wrench. Can I take this? At least for a while. We don't know if she's, like, still actively a drug user, but at least when Callum was very young, she was addicted to drugs, so That would be very hard to find support for, too. And the money would be going to the drugs as well. Lorraine, I received your letter and I'm quite surprised. You ran off with your father all of those years ago, then disappeared off the edge of the map, and when I finally tracked you down, refused to answer any of my letters. And now you write to me asking for help. I have another family now and another life. Your father was a horrible man, and I regret the years that I wasted with him. I loved you, I truly did, but every year you grew more and more like him. You were his girl, never really mine. Still, I would have fought for custody if you hadn't run away with him. It broke my heart, but I needed to go on living. I can't let you back into my life without picking open old wounds. I'm sorry, Lorraine, but I just can't do it. Maybe one day it'll be easier and I can meet Callum, but not yet. I am not ready to forgive you. Please don't contact me again. Karen. Nah, that shit too, though. That's a child, you know. Just because a child prefers one parent to the other doesn't mean, like, you know, they were like that person. Awful way to say that. Miss Malliard. As we agreed in our meeting today, we consider you fully recovered from your illness. This letter is official notification that you are considered sound of mind and body and may return to work at any time. Please note that you should discontinue any medication that you have been using and dispose of any remaining medicines. If you feel at any time you are suffering from a relapse, then please make contact with your local physician immediately. We wish you continued good health. Dr. Spencer, Dunwich Medical. Ooh. Let me destroy this person's insides really quick. I don't know how Twitch hasn't fixed this. Like, it should be easy. Best viewers on. Anyone that says that thing, delete them from life. Can we send like this Steam squad to go and just like remove their souls, their bodies from their souls? Okay. Ban. Perfect. Oh, I keep pressing the wrong button though. What am I freaking out for? Malliard Lorraine Kimberly. Committal on the 17th of October, discharge on the 10th of November of 77. Depression. Notes from overseeing psychologist. Oh yeah, that too. So we definitely know that she at least has depression because, I mean, we saw the marks on her arms and stuff, so that too. She seems just like, you know, a mix of mental illnesses and issues of abuse, so. Lorraine seems to be suffering from depression that began early in her pregnancy. Our discussions have made it obvious that these episodes stem from the grief of losing her partner, Don, who died about 6 months ago. There are also several unresolved issues with her father. After being kept under careful observation, we provided standard treatment for this disorder, including electroconvulsion therapy. The patient responded and made a rapid recovery. Aftercare recommendations, weekly follow-up with a local physician, and mood stabilizers, lithium-based. Discharge instructions. Lorraine has a newborn son, Callum, who was placed in foster care shortly after birth when Lorraine displayed symptoms of disorientation and depression. It is our judgment that Lorraine is fit to have her son return to her, and as long as she follows her recommended aftercare routine and continues with her medication, we have faith that she will be an effective caregiver. Obviously not. Lorraine has her own housing and her employer, Susie, has said that she is welcome to return to her shifts at the diner. Norma Creed, a local woman, has offered to care for Callum while Lorraine works. It is with this support network in mind that we feel confident releasing Lorraine from this institution. Medication instructions. A prescription for Zoloft that can be filled at Flagg's Pharmacy in Kingsmouth. She has been advised to start with a 10 milligram dose and then, based on the advice of her doctor, to increase the medication as needed. A lot of notes. Miss Malliard, our inquiry into the estate of Dr. Donald Williams has been completed. We regret to inform you that the primary beneficiaries of his estate, including the life insurance settlement for his accidental death, were listed as Rose Williams and Richard Williams of New York State, the deceased parents. Our agency made contact with Mr. and Mrs. Williams and explained your situation, especially as regards the birth of Donald's son, Callum. Unfortunately, they were not receptive to our overtures. And they specified that without any legal proof of a biological relationship, they consider you ineligible to receive any of the monies from Donald's estate. They have asked that we no longer contact them regarding this matter. I understand that this may have a negative impact on your current financial situation, and I hope that I am not being too forward when I enclose the bill for our services with this letter. Sincerely, Edward Stapleton. I know all too well what it's like to have a mother that blames the child for choosing the other parent. Yeah, I mean, I can't say that I've experienced something similar, but I can sympathize with the situation. You know, I feel like parents or at least some parents, they have this conception that kids are their own entity, not influenced by other people. If a kid likes one parent more, dude, it's like, you know, it can affect it so much. Is this all just gonna be like reading and stuff, dude? Examine. Flags Pharmacy. Zolift. Are these different notes? I don't know. Lorraine, things aren't right between us at the moment. I know. I want to try and explain it. I think it is because I am so far from home and I'm working so hard. Every day working at the park, it gets worse, like a spring inside my mind, winding tighter and tighter and tighter. When we go for drinks after work, it gets a little better. The guys relax and we laugh and we're good people again. I don't want to come home to you without being in my right mind, but when this job is done, we need to get out of this place. We need to go back to the city where I don't feel like this anymore. I love you, Donald. P.S. I was thinking about names for boys and girls. I like Callum for a boy and Emma if it's a girl. Yeah, these pill bottles weren't here the first time. No! No, no, no! I didn't see it! I didn't see it! Oh, no. Let's go again. Yeah, that's creepy. I'm just waiting to see if anything happens. Again? Still locked. Oh, this place is getting worse and worse. Oh no. Locked still. More medication. So much blood. History of Solomon Island. It's already open. What the hell? I'm starting to think that it might be a possibility that we killed Callum. Zolift prescription. Remember, you are alone. Nobody loves you. Callum is no longer mine. He is no longer who he once was. Okay. Stuck. I love you. locked. I didn't run away. Dad took me. Dr. Spock, Dunwich Medica. Yeah, this is starting to get really creepy. Just getting more and more decrepit. Is this supposed to be like my mind deteriorating? Oh God. Fuck, Pump. You bitch. Oh God, Pump. Oh.
Stories are told again and again, and from their shape we build our understanding of the world. Two children are led into the woods. They are lost for a time, but then are captured by an old witch. A child goes missing in Atlantic Island Park. He
Got him,
wanders
you
west
son of
for
a bitch.
time before finding his way into the mouth of an old witch. In the oldest version of this story, the mother and the witch were the same person. I never wanted to be the witch, but I am, aren't I?
Okay, I've been blamed. That wasn't me. Well, you're right. You're right. I'm sorry. I apologize, Mom. Kids broke in today. It has been so long since I heard laughter. So very long. I took one of them. I couldn't help myself. It was fast. The others didn't notice. I like hearing him laugh. This boy from the academy. I put him on a slab. I tickled him until he couldn't breathe. My machines came to life, whirring in time to his gasps and shrieks. I think this is delightful. The change wrought in me by the machines is not yet complete. There must be other children I can lay on my slab. You're not the one playing the game. It's creepy. Eyes without sparkle. Hansel and Gretel.
Salamino pinguino.
Salamino pinguino. What is this? What? What is happening to the texture of everything? Callum?
Another day, another victory for the OG. Taking down the sweats.
Behind you, lady! It's a chipmunk! Nice shirt, kid. Oh. Don't do it! Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. Why?
Lorraine. Don't blame yourself, Lorraine. People lose things all the time.
Okay, the guy at the park was a detective?
Take a deep breath and think about the last place you saw your son.
In my heart and mind, I always return to Atlantic Island Park.
Is that it? Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually very confused. Nah, Scooby-Doo and Fortnite AG. Hell yeah, dude, I'm trying to get Shaggy, dude. What? What the hell? I don't get it. I don't get it. That's so... Okay. What I'm thinking is that she suffered from a lot of stuff in her life. Her dad took her away, her mom blamed her for it. Being raised in an abusive household where her father was drunk, she already had strained relationships with family and problems. When she worked at a diner, she met a man, Callum. She met a guy named Don, who she thought was perfect. She said it was like a fairy tale. But he worked at a park, and he got her pregnant the first night they met, or at least that's what she thinks. And he died 3 months after that. And then she began suffering from depression. She abused drugs. She had other issues. She had her son, and due to her drug abuse, she was sent away to a hospital. I'm always back in the ending. Yeah. Thank you, Pump. But due to her drug abuse, she was sent to a hospital, which she was treated for all this through shock convulsion therapy, which gave her PTSD or some, like, you know, more negative effects. And then she was eventually given Callum back, but it looks like the drugs may not have worked, or the drugs, like, ran out or something. And she lost Callum somewhere, and she couldn't find him, and he probably died, or she killed him. I don't know if I should interpret the ending as because she was being negligent, it led to him being, you know, lost, which is basically him dying, or if it's she literally killed him and he's like, you know, you're not thinking right, you're not thinking straight. When was the last time you saw your son? So I don't know. I mean, it was a pretty decent game. It was a walking simulator, which, you know, let me switch to just chatting while I look for another person to raid. It was a walking simulator, which I think walking simulators are very hard to make not at least a little boring. I don't want to say this game is boring, but I think just a little bit. It wasn't exactly super engaging or anything, but I still think it was pretty cool. I think it was pretty fun. I think the story is hard to understand. I think it could have been a bit more clear about what exactly was happening, but still, it was okay. It was pretty decent overall. Thank you guys for coming. I think we will raid. Cunning CJ. And I'm waiting for you, Pump. Come on, man. You gotta send me another thing for both of us to buy. Oh, I got a bug bite on my foot and it itches really bad. Oh, you got a side-by-side overlay. I got you. No, I'm trying to figure something out. This is like an overlay. I fucking hate this. I made this in like 10 minutes. I absolutely despise it. I think it looks terrible. And I want to get something else. But my mindset is like, I know what my theme is. Let me start the raid too. I know what my theme is for my VTuber. But I want to wait until I like I get everything situated, because obviously, you know, this is supposed to be a big thing. I won't spoil it. I'm trying to get an actual like design settled. Pump, I'll send you this after. You gotta let me know what you think about it. I'm gonna buy you a full-size pillow of yourself. Yes, yes, yes. I'll send you my full design after this, Pump, so you can see, so you can get a little look-see. But I want to wait to like, I want to have like a big debut. I've never been someone who's like, oh dude, I want to have a debut where I'm like, it's all about me, it's all this. But I would like to have like maybe a special stream if I get an actual model, where I'm like, oh, you know, it's like a debut. Like, okay, here's all my new stuff. This is what it's going to look like. This is very high quality. Now, that is a very long ways away. But I don't know. Although I don't like this, I can deal with it because I don't do just chatting all that much. Spooky Day debut. No, man. I mean, if I were to ever get a model, it is going to be a few, I would say at most, or not at most, at least a year out. Because I need to get it designed. I need to find somebody. I already have ideas of who I'd want to make my model, but I'd have to ask them how expensive it would be, do all this. And, you know, I'll send it to you too, my flower. It's almost completely done. I'm just working on a few finishing touches. So I'll ask you guys, you know, if you have anything you might want to, like, see maybe added to my design. But we are rating a guy named Cunning CJ. He is playing Fears to Fathom, which is a game I'm doing my own. Nice, nice. Ooh, I'll send it to you too, Chris, if you'd like to see it. I know, you're an artist too, right? You could tell me if you think anything would look cool on it. Any, like, last things. I'm pretty sure I was, like, a day away from being done with it, but yeah, let's see. Okay, thank you guys again for coming, and say hi to Cunning CJ. I'm gonna just stop in and say hi, but we are playing Fears to Fathom next week, I believe, so I will not be staying all that long. But again, thanks for coming, I appreciate it. I will see you tomorrow. We will be playing, last thing I'll say, tomorrow we will be playing Unsorted Horror Collection. It is a bunch of spooky games, indie games, pretty good. I'm no artist, I started drawing last month. I mean, still, you know, if you even have an eye for anything, you just gotta look at my design and say, oh, I like this, I don't like this. You could add this, just anything cool. But I like my design. The few people I have shown, they say it's pretty cool. They like it, and I like it too. But okay. Bye-bye!